Hello, I'm Carlos Lama, Artistic Director of KNS Classical Label and also the Artistic Director of Music and Star Awards. I'm proud to be here to introduce to you a young cellist named Yiqi Chen. He was awarded the Grand Prix Crown of Stars in the past edition of Music and Stars Awards, and you will see, he's a great talent. Yiqi is an amazing musician with a strong personality, a lot of power, and most important, very humble and very honest when he plays music. That's why he captivated all the juries in Music and Star Awards. In this competition, we love to discover new talents and help them with the path of their careers. That's why we would like to thank Mr. Brixius for collaborating with us and being part of our jury. We are proud of it. And of course, we would like to thank him also for giving these amazing opportunities to these musicians. I would also like to congratulate the rest of the participants in the show today. I'm sure they will be great. And well, what more can I say? In my opinion, in a competition, it is very important to understand where the prize is. When you decide to go to the competition, when you study, when you go to class with your teacher, when you record yourself, when you keep trying to improve all the time, this is the real prize of the competition, improving and expanding your soul to the music. This is the most important. I hope you enjoy all the musicians playing today, and also thank you very much to all of you, to the organizer of the amazing WALTHAM Cello Festival. We will wait for you in Music and Star Awards, and why not in KNS Classical as well. Thank you very much to all of you. Bye.
Yeah, so that was Yiqi Chen, a very nice performance. Thank you, and thank you to Mr. Lama for the wonderful interaction. Now I will welcome Anna Ouspenskaya, and she will. Hello, Anna.
Hi, František. So great to see you.
Yeah,
thank you for
good to
inviting
see
me
you
here.
again. And she will shortly present her competition, and then we will continue with Mira, second cellist today.
Thank you, František, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to young musicians and their support groups, teachers and parents about Sound Espressivo Global Competition. The competition is now in its second season, and we are inviting soloists and groups to apply. Sound Espressivo is a new generation of classical music competition. And this, for the second season, we are adding jazz category for jazz musicians, because we believe jazz musicians are underrepresented on the competition scene and they need this experience just as much as classical musicians. Sound Espressivo competition offers contestants a unique opportunity to perform in live internet TV broadcasts. They can join the competition and perform from their own location anywhere in the world. We support innovation, individuality, and artistic pursuit of everyone's artistic individual personal voice. That's why competition created artistic awards for areas where musicians thrive. You know, every professional musician can go on stage and perform a program of any choice, but still, at our heart, we have our own personal artistic preferences in different areas of music repertoire and presentation. So we created categories for virtuosity, lyricism, music ambassador, and if you would like to understand a little bit better of what those are, please visit our website at soundespressivo.com, soundespressivocompetition.com. There are descriptions of what's expected from someone who envisions themselves as a music ambassador, for example, or miniaturist, program artist, profound musician, and there are several other ones. The purpose of competing, and I want to stress that, is to learn and grow. Sound Espressivo panel of 40 judges represents top performing artists and music educators from around the globe. And listen to this. We connect contestants in a live broadcast with the judges. So you will hear their comments in real time. We promote connecting young musicians with seasoned artists in the moment, in real time, across the distances and any other barriers. Sound Espressivo also offers an unprecedented array of awards for young musicians, things which actually matter in our artistic life, in our growth and progress. 17 music management and education companies from all over around the world joined their resources in order to offer performance opportunities, scholarships, cash awards, exposure to interviews, publications, radio, television, music talk shows, coaching and management services. Sound Espressivo inaugural 2020 season reached over 1 million views on YouTube and social platforms, bringing on a virtual stage over 300 outstanding performers, world-class educators, music managers, connecting together musicians, audience, and supporters of performing arts and education. And thank you very much, František, for allowing me to present the competition here. We're looking forward to welcome you to our large and warm family of Sound Espressivo musicians. The next competition is going on now. You can apply for auditions at the end of each month and be selected for semifinals and finals of the Sound Espressivo 2021 in December, first 2 weekends of December. We're looking forward to welcome you.
Yeah, Anna, thank you very much. That's just fantastic. Yeah? So anyone interested in joining the Cello Espressivo Global Competition, just please sign up. And we will now present you Mira Kardan, and she is one of the winners of this competition. And following Luigi Boccherini, Mira will be performing Piotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky Pezzo Capriccioso. And before she will start playing, she will tell us something about her and about her performance.
Hello. My name is Mira Kardan. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I studied the cello with my wonderful teacher, Mr. Clive Greensmith, in the Colburn School Academy, a pre-college for high school students who know they want to pursue music. The program is terrific. I get to take classes which are at a conservatory level, like music theory, music history, orchestra, and keyboard. My favorite composers are usually the ones I'm playing at the moment, and right now it is Tchaikovsky. I just performed his Pezzo Capriccioso, and now I am working on his Rococo variations. Besides the Tchaikovsky, I am working on the second Bach solo cello suite in D minor. With my piano trio, I am playing the Shostakovich Trio No. 1 in C minor, which is difficult but very exciting. I'm just really happy that we can finally start working together in person. This summer, I will be attending the Heifetz International Music Institute, a music festival in Stanton, Virginia. All the concerts will be live streamed, so that's where you can hear me next. Thank you so much for listening, and a big thank you to Mr. František Brixius for inviting me to the Waltham Forest Cello Fest.
Wow, Mira, that was fantastic. Thank you for a performance of Pezzo Capriccioso by Piotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Next, I would like to welcome Kurt Wygant, who is from the King's Peak music competition. So, hello, Kurt. If you could say just like few things about your competition and then introduce George, it would be fantastic. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, František, and thank you for having us and putting on such an event. It's events like this that add to the musical experience and exposure and all the things that our competition is about. You know, our competition and our foundation is all about helping young musicians and old musicians alike to increase their exposure, their opportunity, their lifetime experience, and then also sharing it with others. Every time we listen to someone's entry to our competition, we are just absolutely inspired. Sometimes I think we have the best job in the world. It's just such a privilege to listen to these musicians. The King's Peak International Music Competition and our website is kingspeakmusiccompetition.com is we're having another competition. It is our summer competition. Our deadline is July 1st, and you can enter now on our website at kingspeakmusiccompetition.com. You can enter for free, and it's just an opportunity to enter the world of classical music and really expand yourself and share with others. It's opportunities like this, František, that really are right on par with what we do. You know, George Wolfe-McGuire, he's a great example of the kind of person and the caliber of musician that we see here at King's Peak International Music Competition. He is an emerging cellist. He is pre-college Juilliard. He's got his own website, and please go check that out. And I hope that George mentions it later on. He's just a wonderful, wonderful performer. I think that you're going to find his performance to be lyrical. It's just his interpretation of music goes beyond just a regular replay. The world doesn't need another computerized musician, and George is definitely not one of those. It's so flavorful, you can almost taste it. It's just absolutely wonderful. And we're here also happy to announce a collaboration with Classical Academy, which offers master classes from our age groups D through G, and anyone that enters the competition with a qualifying entry will gain access for 2 months for free to master classes, and their library is tremendous. They are an absolutely wonderful organization out of Switzerland, and it's just an opportunity. So everyone that enters is going to have access. Every single person that has a qualifying entry is going to have 2 months, and then the winners are all going to get, in addition to everything else that we offer, the winners are going to have 6 months. It's a half a year access to the Classical Academy library. And you know, also I would like to also mention that people like František and our esteemed jury always and almost always offer their private master classes as special prizes in addition to everything that we have, because that's really what we're about, is educational performances, opportunities, and look for all of our live events to come after all the restrictions are lifted here in COVID. But enough about us. It's really about George. And George, please, just let's go ahead and listen to George and be inspired, as we were the first time that we heard him. Thank you very much. King's Peak International Music Competition. Thank you.
So thank you, George. It was fantastic performance. We got today three young and promising, fantastic cellists: Yiqi Chen, Mira Kardan, and George Wolfe-McGuire. We got George here. So George, could you just tell us something about yourself? What are your plans? What are you studying? Where are you studying? And what this competition means to you? Or yeah, thank you.
Sure. So right now I'm going to my senior year of high school. I'm studying at Juilliard Pre-College with Professor Fred Sherry, working on Dvorak Concerto, Rachmaninoff Sonata, some Bach suites. And really, I just found that this competition was just a great way to find something as a goal and prepare for it. And it was a really wonderful experience, and obviously led me to be able to do something like this. So I overall think it was a great experience with great exposure, and I definitely recommend that everyone would apply.
Fantastic, thank you, Anna. I just wonder, what could you just advise to young promising cellists what to do? What in terms of maybe a repertoire, in terms of choosing the right competitions, or to adapting to this virtual audio video things compared to have you got any thoughts about that?
Oh, this is a wide scope of questions. For young musicians, cellists in particular, I recommend exploring repertoire, exploring different types of music and chamber music, and just exploring. George, especially at your age, you're a phenomenal cellist already, and you get so much color, so much soul in your playing. And expanding the repertoire, finding the competitions which accept you as an artist with the repertoire which you're working on right now. There's so many competitions you can choose from, and some have more focused repertoire requirements, while the other ones have more open repertoire requirements. So I would go with your own exploration path and find the organizations and competitions and events which fit your current stage of development. Because as an artist, I believe we need to focus on our own individual artistic path, and that's the most important thing, because you have your unique voice, and it's your responsibility and your joy to develop that voice and to deliver it to other people, because no one can sound on a cello like you, and you don't know how you will sound several years from now. So find people, organizations which support you on your own journey. That's my best advice to every young musician.
Yeah. Thank you, Anna. That sounds great. Maybe I would just ask Kurt, how do you see, other competitions? Like, what are the advantages of doing competition online compared to doing, the music competition face to face? So, what is your experience, or what do you think about this?
It's almost like comparing apples and oranges. A competition online versus a competition face-to-face. The pressure that a person feels face-to-face is totally different, and it's a one-time performance, and it's just totally a different experience. But about all the available competitions out there, even if it's face-to-face, there are different competitions that are right for different musicians at different stages. I'll be the first one to say that our competition is extremely competitive. Extremely competitive. There are many competitions out there that you're going to win if you pay. You're going to win an award. You're going to win an award of some kind, and no matter what, less than 1/4 of the people in our competition will progress, because the competition is that steep. We have a Grammy Award winner that entered the competition this time. And it's that level sometimes. But I don't want to discourage anyone. I'm just saying that every competition is different and the right fit for the right person. And you should go out there and look at them all and decide which ones I want to enter and which vehicles I want to use to expose myself and my music, my beauty, my artwork, because it is artwork. It is absolute art. You know, George, every time I watch you play, and just now even, and I know that I've seen it before, I'm just filled with absolute energy and love. And right at the end, it brings me to that exact moment when I heard it the very first time. And I just applaud it, and I applaud your effort, George. And please make sure that you mention your website, because your website is well put together, and it's another vehicle that you can use. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Kurt. That's fantastic. George, I have like maybe two questions. One is just like, how do you see, or you know, the competitions from your point of view as a participant? And could you just tell us more, because that just about your OMP volunteering? This is something that I really like about you, not just as a performer but as a person.
Sure. So as to competitions, I generally try not to. I generally try to use competitions really just as a vehicle of progress. So it really pushes me to learn new repertoire and gives me a time frame, and I think it generally motivates me to just really try and bring a piece to the highest level. And then the end goal is obviously using that to apply to a competition. And as for OMP, so that's Opportunity Music Project, and that's an organization that I volunteer with here in New York City, where we bring music lessons and orchestra and chamber to some underrepresented communities in the city. So there I volunteer my time to teach young students and work with them on whatever repertoire they'd like to play.
It's wonderful.
Fantastic.
So you are already bringing music to the next generation, and you are the next generation yourself. Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah. This is fantastic. Anna, before you leave us, because you need to be somewhere else, you got another music. So could you just tell us what would you? I know I already asked, but what would you suggest? Like anything else that you could suggest for young cellists to, in any other terms, not just the repertoire, not just the competition. Not just the choosing the repertoire by not adapting basically what you said. Anything else you
look for something new? Always look for something new, new repertoire, new opportunities, new experiences, and you're doing that. You're teaching already at a very young age. Explore this profession because it's vast. It offers such a variety of opportunities to be to express yourself and to make a living even, because a performing artist can be part of the compositional group of a large composition project for a movie or a game. And just keep your mind open, and I would say embrace technology too, because that's the future. And if you're interested in Sound Espressivo competition, that's the competition which promotes a virtual stage. So our contestants are performing live on the virtual stage, and a lot of them are performing from concert venues. One doesn't have to exclude the other. You can be performing from a concert venue with a live audience and be broadcast at the same time. So yes, to summarize, always look for something new, new people. Keep the old friends, of course, but I didn't mean to exclude the old friends. But new music, be open to what people are writing now. Contemporary composers. Beethoven was a contemporary composer at one point too. So keeping open mind, always learning from people around, from colleagues, from your peers, and from those younger than you. I think that's an advice for cellists.
Yeah, that sounds great, Anna. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's really. I just mentioned that this is the third WALTHAM Forest Cello Fest. We are doing this Cello Week that is running today and tomorrow. Everything is streamed online via YouTube and Facebook. Your channels, you can subscribe to our channels. You can do our newsletter or like us via Facebook, Twitter, on Instagram, and we will be doing tomorrow. That might be kind of interesting for all cellists. There is Cello Museum, and there will be presentation of the Cello Museum, and they are having as well this cello exhibition of unusual instruments, or made from kind of. There will be presenting cellos made of glass or ice, even metal, and different things. So that is really interesting, and I already saw a little bit of that, and it is fantastic. Yeah. So please tune. Yeah. So tune tomorrow. We will be streaming it again. Then we will have a second part of.
I will definitely join that, František. I want to hear what an ice cello sounds like.
Ice cello, melting.
Are they going to demonstrate?
Cello. Yeah, ice cello sounds really cool.
It does. But are they going to demonstrate those instruments, how they sound?
Yeah, there will be a bit of everything. They even they got those glass cellos, and they are kind of really heavy.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's a big piece of glass.
Yeah, and they got like two ways how to do it, either in a form like blowing, or either but you need to watch it tomorrow. Yeah?
I'm gonna watch. That's for sure.
Then we will have this meeting of students, colleagues, and of legendary cellist Anna Shuttleworth, and she recently died this year. Then the evening will finish with a music documentary film Makana, and it's basically performance of a new cello concerto by Czech composer and organist Irina Kosíková. And then we will continue with few events during the month in this June. But mainly let's focus on the cello weekend. Kurt, I just wanted to ask you, the repertoire-wise, are you encouraging people to, to include contemporary music, the living music, or what are the, is it? Have you got like because
we are strictly classical music. We are strictly classical music, but as far as we can have contemporary music, but it has to be contemporary classical.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So you're opening like to 20th century, 21st contemporary. Absolutely, that's fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah. And my daughter watches a YouTube channel that's really popular, and their advice is really great. And they say that we should all practice 48 hours a day. And that's a two-set violins does on YouTube, and my daughter. 40 hours a day, is it?
40 hours.
So I think that's probably a good thing to go by right there. No matter what, you never ever quit practicing. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
George, just a quick question. Do you have like any favorite contemporary composer, or it doesn't have to be like contemporary, at least like 20th century composer?
If I had to go 20th century, I'd probably say I really enjoy the works of Coleridge, Taylor Perkinson. Just playing his lamentations. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so if you, I think it was really great. Sorry, Anna has to go. So
unfortunately,
Anna, thank you for participating, and fantastic competition. There will be links on our website.